It's been, what, a month? And I have barely posted, so we're back again. This time we're just playing some Overwatch, just have some background commentary. First off, I think, since we're playing Overwatch, it's topical that we should talk about the new hero, Lifeweaver. Lifeweaver is a pretty interesting hero. He has a pretty unique kit to Overwatch, with a little platform you can throw down, the pedal platform. Whenever you throw that down, whether it's an enemy or an ally, once you step on it, it revs up into the air. I think it's in the air for about 10 seconds before it, breaks. You can also break it manually. There's a little dash ability similar to Hanzo's, but you gotta press shift for it. And there's also a pull ability. You press E and you can just pull an ally to you. It's pretty good for certain scenarios, pretty bad for certain scenarios. Just a weird ability. Something like we've never seen in Overwatch, which is definitely interesting. He's also got, healing and damage. You have to use the scroll wheel for that, weirdly enough. But what can you do, I'm pretty sure that Blizzard has announced that they're going to be reworking his control scheme so that he has primary and secondary fire instead of, his pedal platform being his secondary fire. It's going to be damage instead of the platform. So we'll have healing on left click, I believe, and damage on right click. Definitely a welcome change. And I'm pretty sure that they are going to have his platform remapped to... God, I can't remember. I think his platform's remapped to shift. His dash ability is going to be pretty much the same as Hanzo's, but it's a double jump. And I think destroying the platform is still probably going to be F. Who knows? But from what I've played of him, he's really fun. I've been playing a lot more PC than console recently, just because I have friends who play on PC more than console, and it's just easier for me. It wasn't at first. At first, it was really weird to play Overwatch on PC, but now it's just natural, and it's kind of weird to play on console. I can still do it, it's just not as good anymore. Though I was never really good to begin with on console. He's got potential to kill teammates still. I know that they patched out pulling people off the ledge, but I did kill one of my friends using this guy. It was pretty funny. She was trying to run away, Pharah. She was trying to run away from the rest of the team, the enemy team. Just shooting, flying away, and I just said, a Reinhardt started charging. I was like, huh, this will be funny. I pulled her down. She died. It was good, in my opinion. Not for her, for me. But, yeah. He's just really fun. I think in terms of, support characters I play, I think I'm gonna play him most. My main in Overwatch 1 for support was Ana. It still kind of is. But I played a lot of Kiriko when she came out, and then kind of stopped playing the support role altogether for some reason. I don't know why, because I kind of have fun playing support, but it is what it is. But yeah, just a fun character all around, and I'm pretty excited to be playing more of him. Oh, I forgot to talk about his ultimate. His ultimate is called Tree of Life, I think? He places down, this giant, God, I can't remember what it's called, Hollow Light? I might be thinking of the VTuber group. Hard Light, I think is what it's called in Overwatch. He places down this tree, bait of it, basically. And it pulses out healing for about 10 seconds, I think. I'm not exactly entirely sure, but there it is. That's the enemy team's tree. It's a pretty fun ultimate, I guess. There's not really much to do with it. You just place it down. It's not really game changing, in my opinion. Could be better. Could be, you know, more hands on, I guess. Not my favorite ult for the guy, but you know, it is what it is. He's still a fun hero. But yeah, with the control map rebirth coming up, I think he's gonna be fine. I think that healing maybe should be a little bit better. 65 is a weird number, you know, for one healing thing. I'm not saying it should be 100. I'm just saying maybe they should make it faster. Maybe they should make it just an even 70. I don't know. I feel like even 5 HP is more than enough, you know. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Lifeweaver at the moment. We're talking about my favorite season now. We're talking about spring. Spring hasn't always been my favorite season, but this year it is. Normally it's either winter or fall, but I think something's changed in me, and I've realized stuff's dead during winter and fall. For fall and winter, stuff's just dead. It doesn't really look pretty. Sure, that's when all the holidays happen, but you know, that's the only exciting part about the fall and winter is, you know, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever other religions the holidays exist. I know Hanukkah and Kwanzaa, I think, is one of them. But yeah, I do the whole Christmas thing, personally. But yeah, moving on from that. I've recently realized that, you know, spring's a good season. Sure, allergies, boo-hoo. Those kind of suck when, you know, everything's blooming. You know, pollen's getting everywhere, which it's starting to happen now. Matter of fact, there are pollen pods on all trees, and leaves are starting to grow again. Which, you know, I'm happy about, because trees aren't going to look dead anymore. We're going to have leaves on the trees, which is going to be great. Because I am a person who thrives off energy. I realized, well, not like energy with people, more like energy in nature. I don't know, it's weird, it's hard to explain. I just like looking at the pretty things look pretty outside. I like nature. I don't like going outside too much, but, you know, since it's spring now, I think, like, normally I'm outside in the spring and summer. Fall and winter, you know, not good seasons to go outside, but spring and summer, I normally am outside quite a lot. I think this year I'm going to try to go outside more, because, you know, recently I have been a fucking shut-in, and, I mean, there's really nothing for me to do, which is kind of why. I work, I come home, I'm tired, I go to bed, and then I'm like, oh, video games. But, you know, I want to do more. That's basically it. And, you know, spring seems like a good time to do it. But yeah, just a good season, you know. Everything's blossoming, everything's blooming, it looks pretty outside. You know, nothing looks dead, except the actual dead things. You know, you start to plant your gardens, I think. We normally do it in spring, I think. Or maybe early fall. I'm not too sure. The fucking time is weird, but you know what I mean. It's just a good time to be alive. No, it's not too hot. It's not too cold. You can have the AC on or the heater on, and it never gets too hot or too cold in the house. Fucking, you can have your windows open without, yeah, having to worry about just, oh, it's gonna get really cold if I leave the window open, or oh, it's gonna be really hot if I leave the window open. It's just like the perfect time to have your window open is springtime. But yeah, that's pretty much just spring, and it's a good season. I don't like bugs. I hate bugs, in fact. Bane of my existence. But, you know, it is kind of nice to see them from a distance, I guess. See the butterflies flying around outside. But yeah, also birds. It's been, what, half a year since I've heard, like, anything other than doves. And I opened my window yesterday. And I hear just, like, this fucking weird bird. I was like, oh my god, I forgot birds existed. It sounds stupid. But, Jesus Christ, I forgot birds existed. Like, I also realized that this is, like, the first, you know, changing of seasons that's happened since I fucking graduated. Which is crazy. It feels like it's been so much longer. But, well, the first change of seasons into spring, I should say. I don't know, it just feels like a lot longer since I've graduated. I graduated last year, 2022, in May, and it feels like it's been years already. I don't know why. Time just moves so fucking fast. It does not feel like it's only been a year, but, you know, I kind of like that it's only been a year, also, in a weird way. Because, I don't know, the one thing I don't like about graduation, I never thought I'd say this, the one thing I don't like about you know, about graduating, is I don't have, like, I have college, sure, but I don't have school anymore. I don't have to wake up early every day anymore and go into school. I don't get to see my friends every day. I don't get to talk to people every day. Most days now are spent in my room doing college work or playing video games or at work. You know, doing whatever I do at work, processing meat or some shit. Like, I'm a meat clerk, whatever. But it's just weird. I never in a million years, thought that I'd look back on school and think I want to go back to that, but I do. And it's fucking weird. Because, you know, you go through school, you wake up at like 6 a.m. Like, oh, I don't want to wake up. Oh, I want to go to bed. Oh my god. You don't want to be up. And now I'm like, damn, I really miss waking up early. And I don't do that anymore. I really don't. Because, you know, I have work late at night, which I hate that I work late at night, but I do. Normally get home around 10, and then have to, you know, take a shower, eat dinner, and everything. And I'm normally awake until like 3 a.m., which, could I change that? Yes, but at the same time, like, that's kind of the only time I have to, you know, talk to my friends, play games with my friends, is late at night. So, you know, I'm going to bed at 3 a.m. Plus, that's kind of just how it's been since COVID started. All those years ago. And it's just, like, I miss waking up early and going to school. I never thought I'd say that, but I really do. And I don't know why the spring's making me realize this. I don't know, it's kind of just like if spring came and I was just start thinking about past events, you know. Nostalgic, I guess. I don't know, it's weird. Emotion is weird. But hey, it can't be helped. But yeah. I got heavily detoured here. I was talking about spring, and now I've been talking about school and graduation. God, yeah, I didn't take any in-person classes this semester. That might be why I haven't really done anything and talked to people. I just realized that. Just on me, completely. Final topic. final topic of the video. We're going to talk about my trip that I took at the end of March with my family. We went to Las Vegas, Nevada, and let me tell you, it's definitely it's something. It's something. Not the best, not the worst, but we're going to talk about the yays and the nays, the positives and the gripes. It's let's just get into it. One of the few times recently that I've had to wake up as early as 5 a.m., 5:30 in fact, because we were leaving around 6 a.m. And let me tell you, waking up that early, like I said previously, I haven't done that since high school, which was nearly a year ago. I've done it a few times, but, like, you know, those were doctor's appointments and stuff. But, you know, this is the first time in a while, about half a year, that I've had to wake up this early and be active immediately. And it was painful, which is weird to say, but, you know, I go to bed at 3 a.m. like a fucking dumbass. So I'm waking up at 5 a.m. with my 2 hours of sleep, mind you. And I'm just, you know, getting my stuff packed, like, my final stuff packed. My family's all waking up, getting the car ready, getting stuff in the car. I'm packing, my brother's packing, and then we're on our way. And, you know, it was all going well until our first problem arises around, like, an hour and 30 minutes into the drive. We got snow on the roads, on the freeway, and, you know, I'm pretty sure where I live, when snow gets on the ground, people just freak out. They're like, oh, what the fuck? We don't really get snow that often. But, no, yeah, there was snow on the freeway, and apparently it's worse if snow gets on the freeway, because we were stuck on the freeway for 3 hours in the same spot. There was snow falling. Me and my brother actually watched as the snow built up on the side of the road. Yeah, it was insane just how stupid people are on the road. We didn't know what caused this, you know, like, block up. We were like, oh, the road's icy. Did someone get in a crash? There were fucking police cars and ambulances driving up and down the freeway throughout these 3 hours that we were stuck. And then we find out there was a crash. 2 semis crashed. A car crashed. A few semis flipped over. We were like, what the hell? There was a car that, like, wasn't on fire when we got there, but it was on fire. It was insane, because there was a fire truck there. I don't know, man. It was insane. Whatever. We had a pretty safe and you know, threatening journey from then on. We didn't really stop again for that long. I think the longest we stopped after that was an hour. We stopped at the Hoover Dam, which, wow. Can I talk about the Hoover Dam for a second? Because, Jesus Christ. That thing's huge. I didn't think it was going to be that big. It was fucking huge, and I realized I might have a fear of heights because my legs turned to jelly when I was standing there looking at the Hoover Dam. But yeah, we stopped at the Hoover Dam, and then, you know, we finally get to Vegas. Our hotel kind of sucked, but then my dad got a different one, which, why, I don't know. I could have spent all 3 nights in there. 2 nights? 3? 2. 2. It was 2 nights. I could have spent both nights there, but my dad got a different hotel for the second night, which we were kind of just like, okay, didn't really need to do that, but thank you, that's going the extra mile. But yeah, we stayed at this place called the Oyo the second night. First night we stayed in a motel, and I was just like, oh, that's bad. Why a motel? But whatever. The first day of Vegas, we went down the strip. Got there around like 8 p.m. And then went down the strip. And the strip was my least favorite part of Vegas. It was very stressful. It was big crowds of people, which I don't like. And the smell of weed, which I don't like. And for some reason, the smell of piss. Why? I have no clue, but it was horrible. It was sensory overload. I never thought I'd be one of the people who's like, oh, I can't handle, like, sensory overload. Jesus fuck! I don't think I've ever actually had sensory overload before, because that was insane. I hated every second of the Las Vegas Strip. But yeah, just a bunch of people, like, trying to hand out, like, cards and stuff for, I don't know if I can even say it, because YouTube, I'll censor it. They were handing out cards for products, man. It was insane. There were fucking billboards advertising prostitutes on cars. There were like people handing out cards for him. Oh my god, it was insane. Even thinking about it is giving me a headache. I don't know why, but that's really what the strip was for me. It was a headache. You know, the smell of weed gives me a headache, and like lots of noise gives me headaches. And that's pretty much all the strip was. It was people trying to advertise hookers. It was a lot of crowds. It was a lot of people. It was just a lot in general. I don't know what more there is to say. I didn't like it. Next day, my mom and brother went to the Taylor Swift Midnights concert. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. My brother and mom are. I'm not. But you know, I got this trip out of it, so whatever. While my mom and brother were at this concert, me and my dad just kind of drove around Vegas a little bit. We checked out this mall. I don't remember what the mall was called, but I liked it. It was fucking cool. It was like 3 times the size of our biggest mall where I live. It's like, my god. It was just really cool. It was a really cool mall. They had a Lego store, which I didn't get anything from. The 2 things I did get there, well, not 2 things. I got like 3 or 4 things. I got a little Zorro figure in a mystery box, a blind bag, and I forgot. Coming from someone who used to have a family channel with my family, we would unbox things. I'm not gonna link it because it's embarrassing, but coming from that channel, I forgot blind boxes existed because I haven't got one in years. But yeah, it was cool. Oh shit, I have 4 minutes. I gotta speed this up. Got a little Zorro out of it. Got a knockoff Chainsaw Man Lego figure. And I got a $32 bag of Pez. And I got a Chun-Li Power Ranger for one of my friends. So yeah. What else? We went to Omega Mart on the last day. That was pretty fun. Omega Mart was a good time. We have something similar, which I think our thing is better, but whatever. It was still really fun. I loved the shit out of Omega Mart. The vibes were immaculate. it was just fun in general. I know MatPat did a video on the lore that I'm probably gonna watch because I could not for the life of me figure out what the story was. None of my family could. It was very confusing. Sorry, beyond. But yeah, it was pretty confusing, but it was cool. I got a little tomato snail for one of my friends and an avocado coin purse. For one of my friends, I got a little like squirt bottle called like Lemon Breeze. One of my other friends, I got him a like it's called like a reversible donut. It was a little plushie of a creature. It's just weird stuff, man, weird stuff. But yeah, the Omega Mart was my favorite part. And then we drove home. On the way home, we only stopped once, I think. No, we stopped twice. We stopped at two gas stations. That was the only time we stopped. Oh wait, no, we also, before we like left Vegas, we stopped by McDonald's to get food, but after leaving Vegas, we only stopped three times. Jesus Christ, we stopped 3 times at gas stations, which was, you know, pretty fun. The drive home was really fun. Took forever still, but not nearly as long as the drive out there. But yeah, we're driving home. Finally get back in our city, and my god, the feeling of just seeing my home city again after 3 days. Like, normally when I go on vacation, we take a plane. This time we drove, and while it was pretty fun, like road trips are fun, it was also painful. The only other road trip we've been on is we went to Colorado, and that one was not nearly as long as the drive to Vegas, and it was also a lot funner, and it was also when I really didn't have as good of a perception of time as I do now. That was like 10 years ago. Whatever. In Vegas, that was kind of the trip. There was also this hotel we looked at. We didn't stay at. We looked at it. It was called the Venetian. It was pretty cool. I liked it. Very, like, aesthetically pleasing. It looked like Venice. I loved it. It was great. Yeah, we had a gondola ride in there. It was really fun. But yeah. That's all. About Vegas. Glad I'm home now. But yeah. You guys have a good day, and I will see you whenever I post the next video. So yeah, bye-bye.